All right. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Let's check out what's going on in the markets. All right, it's been a couple days. It is December. It's the holidays, and you know how it goes. Your schedule sort of doesn't belong to you anymore. It kind of belongs to chance and stuff and all that. My schedule sometimes is not my own. Okay, check this out. Now, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there as always. I think things are looking pretty groovy recently, so let's check it out. I know we've had some whale manipulation, especially last night. Got a little crazy, and I think things are looking pretty good. So we're gonna rock through it. I'm gonna try to get back to doing this daily because it's cool, it's fun, and just got to make time for it. It's important. It's a better day when I do it. So looking at the crypto universe for the last hour in squares, you can see BTC and Ethereum are in the red. That's nice to see. Luna is rocking. XRP is rocking. XLM is rocking. Filecoin is rocking. XTZ is rocking. And Matic is rocking. Theta is rocking. And so is Link. So we'll take a look at some of these a little bit more carefully, just quickly to see how things are going. Also, Crow, going to take a look at that. And of course, SHIB. Crow, definitely an explosive coin connected to the crypto.com card. And if you want to, you can cruise down here to stuff that I use and endorse. And I think that, yep, here it is. Yeah, crypto.com card. That's my affiliate link. I do like it. I'm not going to kid you. Their support can be a pain in the ass because it's slow and only email, but they do have call-in support. It just usually it just times out and puts you to a voicemail, and then they don't call you back. So anyway, with that said, crypto.com card is wonderful. Crow's been very explosive recently. Just if you get the card, just realize that it's good to have another card with you, because I have had issues where like fraud prevention will kick in on the card or something like that, because I bought something that for no reason would be fraudulent. I don't know. I mean, I'm the one using the card, and it locks up, and then I'm screwed. So luckily, I have other cards. So anyway, Crypto.com card and Crow, very, very good. Looking at the Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, 3.8 or basically 3.9 billion. That's not bad. If you're at we want to be above 3 billion for a good day to have enough, liquidity in the market, enough volume for things to be happening. So we're just about right for at least Bitcoin to move up, and it has been. 2 billion of that is on Binance, and 794 million of that is on Coinbase. So Binance rocking as it always does. Coinbase coming in second. A good day for Bitfinex, one of my favorite little exchanges, is 25 billion plus. It's 20 billion. So in general, low volume for Bitcoin, but enough. Okay. Looking at the trading pairs here, all spot trading pairs on Binance where the volume is. Like to see 50 billion for a good day, or at least 30 billion. And right now we are at 23.8 billion. So I don't get that. Volume is really, really low, but yet we have some alts doing very, very well, even with low volume. Interesting. And it's even down 2.9% last 24 hours. I'm going to refresh this one more time. Are we seeing the right stuff? I guess so. For derivatives on Binance, like to see at least 75 billion. We're at 64 billion. Not bad for the last 24 hours, down 3.6%. So anyway, volume just barely enough for a good day, but yet we are having things move. Interesting enough, huh? All right. So who's moving them if it's not retail traffic? Binance 65% long, 34% shorts on Bitcoin. Binance 59% long, 41% short for Ethereum. So definitely, I'm going to say this is, I know it may look like it's kind of positive for Bitcoin, but since I've been looking at this daily for years now, I would say this is actually a very indecisive sentiment on Binance. It's kind of a neutral sentiment for Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's just my take on it, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But that's just the read that I get, having been someone who looks at blockchain whispers like every day for the last like 4 years or however long it's been around. Bitcoin versus USDT here on the daily. This is the big story. I get a little bit eclectic sometimes, and I got to say that those who are positive tend to make a lot of money in crypto. Those that are negative, well, they don't, So here's the deal. It's a daily chart with all my fancy indicators on it. And if we look, let's just check this out, okay? I tend to have a unique version of TA, I think everyone needs to kind of develop what works for them. People look at things extraordinarily different ways. And if you're making money, maybe you're doing something right. If you're not, well, maybe you're doing something wrong. I'm making money, so I think I'm doing something right. And I would basically say, before you take anyone's TA to heart, you got to ask them, are you making money? You know what I mean? And so, not that I'm going to show people my trades, but I'm making money. Okay. You have to just take my word for it. And so I have a unique way of seeing things. I don't look at a lot of, I won't beleaguer. I won't waste our time not talking about things that I don't look at. I just don't look at them. Well, anyway, check it out. Kind of a triple bottom on the way up. Boom, boom, boom on the way up with a cross above the so here's the thing. It's a daily chart. The white line here is the 200 moving average. So, you can see boom, boom, boom. I'm going to like circle it just to make sure you can see bam, bam, bam. We've kind of been keeping an upwards channel, in my opinion. In fact, as a matter of fact, rather than do it like that, you could even do this on the daily. I think you could. I'm going to throw it out there. I think you can do this. I really do. I think you can go just like this. Bam, boom. Look at that. And it kind of follows the RSI cave, which you can vaguely see probably. You can see we definitely dropped below out of this channel, but we did bounce off the 314 after wicking below the 200 moving average. So we're definitely on a daily above the 314 and the 200 moving average. That's really, really nice. We only wicked below the 200 moving average. Really kind of truly found the bounce on the 314, which is very positive. Look at the directional index here. You can see it's in the red, but beginning to go in the right direction. And since Bitcoin's on the way up, the ADX is rising, and that's good for us. Squeeze indicator is beginning to show upwards momentum, even though it's in the red. So we are seeing some, positive signs here. Let's look at the KRI indicator. KRI taking a bounce off that bottom on the way back up. Stochastic RSI. Look at that. We're down here in the sweet buy zone. Moving up. The tangent is very, very positive on that. Back into the buy zone. A very, very harsh tutelage here from the wave tone oscillator by Lazy Bear. Check it out. Bam. We are down here in this sweet, sweet buy zone. Tangent has turned positive and crossed the signal on the wave tone oscillator on the daily. This is some seriously powerful stuff. I'm liking it. So really, what's there to be bearish about? I mean, we've had some volatility. So what? I do watch endless YouTubes and lots of articles. I read every darn day, and also I belong to some trading groups. And I'm telling you, it's all a matter of perspective. I just don't see this as negative. I'm surprised by anybody who anyway, I'm not going to dwell on the negative. I'm just saying that on the daily chart, until we break below the 200 moving average and start plummeting downwards with all negative indicators, I'm just not sweating it. Whale manipulation, we're on the way up. I mean, I'm happy. Sorry. I'm telling you what, happy people are making money. People are not happy or not making money. And they're mad about those that are. Damn them. So check this out. On the daily chart, this is another way of looking at it here, a much cleaner and easier way, you may say. Okay, so you can see this upwards channel on the daily. It's very, very beautiful. We are above the 200 and the 314 moving average. We have gone below the 50 moving average, the simple. I don't like that too much, but that's okay. We're making a bounce. I like it. We're slightly below the channel that I would consider kind of an upwards channel, but we're making that bounce. Whale manipulation is whale manipulation, and definitely these two daily red candles back here are definitely, whale manipulation. That's some serious downwards trending there. Looking at the and one thing I would say is, if you notice back here, right, this is something, can we see this clearly? Yes, I think we can. I'm going to do like this. If you look here, right when we were getting ready to have a positive MACD cross is when the whales pulled that shit and just boom, just crushed it, that's what they do, so it's almost kind of a fake out. I'm telling you, a lot of people, do your own research, of course. I believe personally, a lot of traders, and I think also a lot of automated trading, let's just say, does happen on daily MACD swings. I know some people say it's an abacus. It should be written in Sanskrit. It's old, doesn't matter. I would say it does. I think it's a pretty powerful indicator, especially on these longer time frames. Now, what we're seeing right now, we're beginning to see that tangent of the MACD turn towards the positive. Also, the histogram is closing towards the positive. So definitely a positive upward swing on Bitcoin. What else can you really say or see? I know the CMA futures gap does come into play sometimes, and I have a certain level of respect for it in that, and shapes and cup and handles and volume and on-chain metrics. And believe me, I look at a lot of that stuff too. And I would just say that I think people are trying too hard. When you get a downtrend like this, you're kind of stuck in it. Let me actually look at, let's go back to this chart here on the daily. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. Okay. On the 4-hour chart, you can still see the beautiful uptrend channel a little bit better. We're back in the middle of the RSI cable, which is kind of nice. You can see we are below the 200 moving average and the 314 moving average. Definitely dumped back in the day. We're moving back up. If we look at the here at the directional index, it is closing towards the positive. Not a bad thing to see. Squeeze indicator is definitely showing some upwards momentum. It's got to cool off a little bit before it can continue further. KRI is in the green. Stochastic RSI is in the middle, this beautiful zone there. And even the away from oscillator by Lazy Bear, which is a very, 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 very tough kind of indicator. It reminds me of a guy I know named Jordan there in the chat, who's definitely, a harsh but fair teacher. Anyway, he's kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi, just a lot younger. And anyway, so with that said, we're seeing a positive cross here of the wave turn oscillator above the its signal line. It's here in the middle. We're definitely in the moving in the action territory. So, now let's drill way down to the 45-minute chart here for immediate price action here on Bitcoin. What are we seeing? Okay, let's just pull this in for fun. My GPU is doing good today. I just upgraded this machine, and I don't have so many things running. So I think maybe we can push this thing a little bit harder. All right, check that out. That's a glorious screen right there, isn't it? All right, so 45-minute chart. You can see all this crazy gyrations we've been going through. Here's something I like to see. Okay, I'm gonna make a little point of it right here. Okay, when you get a glorious downtrend like this, while you're kind of flirting with that 200 moving average, that is the time where you get these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rocket ship to Pluto runs, man. Bam, like that, straight to the top of the channel. And what did we just experience? I think right now, if we look at things here, there we go. If we look at things, sorry to be moving slow. We are seeing this beautiful downtrend here, riding that 200 moving average, but not getting too far above it or below it. Recently, definitely had some whale manipulation, quite the dump going on. But now we're challenging that 200 moving average. And so, in my opinion, what is most likely to happen? Bam, a run right up back to that channel. And if we did that, we could be hitting 70,000, no problem. 70,000 plus, 75, 76, 77,000 plus. So I have found over time that when it comes to the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, very, very powerful thing to watch. And setups that I love, that I truly think are just, wonderfully groovy are, and this is funny, how on the daily chart, right when we were getting ready for a positive MACD cross, what happened? Whale manipulation, dump. And look right here. Interesting. When you start getting this after a downtrend, some challenges that can't quite make it, and you start getting blue Barbies, as we call them. That's from blockchain education. That's a term that they use there. These little blue, little purple squares, and then the blue diamonds, these little merit badges. They're blitzes over at a blockchain education. It's where you break the 200 and the 314 moving average within 2 candles, I do believe. When you start accumulating like that, that is when usually you would be like, losing your friggin' mind and going like to 70,000. But what happened? That's exactly when if you look at the daily chart, when a lot of manipulation happened, then of course that manipulation is very, very well represented right here. I mean, you can see it clear as day. So, bam! But we're fighting back. We're looking good. And what's about to happen here? See, when would I expect that boom, that rocket ship to Pluto move to happen? Because I'm positive. All right, I am. I'm positive and I'm making money. And whatever, if you don't like it, find a short pier and take a long walk. I mean, the negativity I've heard is one of the reasons why I haven't done videos. I'm just like tired of the dribble. So anyway, watch for a 200 moving average cross. Here's the thing. Watch exactly for this. A cross, hesitancy, maybe a challenge to that 314, a little bit of sideways like this, and then bam, That's what I think we're going to see. I do think we could see a Christmas rally. And even if you, and that's something people kind of believe in, but regardless, here's the deal. Watch for this 200 moving average cross. Definitely have your alert and be watching that 200 moving average cross and watch for what happens at that point. If we can get a bounce, we could see a move between the 200, above the 200 and the 314 within a few hours. That definitely could happen. I mean, what would that actually require to happen? Look at a forecast. Let's kind of make it somewhat reasonable, like that. Okay, 6% in 12 hours, and Bitcoin can do that like nothing. I mean, that's nothing. Okay, so watch for what I have found. Like, let's just forget it's Bitcoin for a moment. Just trade it if I just look at this, how I would usually look at, trading, I would love what I'm seeing right now. This beautiful, beautiful downtrend, not getting too far below the 200 moving average, just kind of riding it down, getting ready to challenge it. I mean, really, I would have expected right about here to have been a glorious spot. There was manipulation that shot it down, which you also can see on the daily. It was very strong manipulation, but now we're catching back up. It's boom time. So definitely, I'm watching the indicators here on the chart here. Let's bring this back up. Directional index beginning to flirt with the green. ADX is indecisive. It's choppy. Squeeze indicator definitely moving towards the upside. It's firing off some, as I call them, golf balls there. Definitely seeing velocity towards the upside. KRI is definitely on the positive side of things. Stochastic RSI shows that we're probably overpumped right now. Might need a little bit of sideways before we move, but there's never really a top and never really a bottom. Bitcoin can do whatever it wants. If we start moving above that 200 moving average and moving up quick, even if the stochastic RSI is exhausted, realize that it can just be exhausted for a while. Look at the wave oscillated by Lazy Bear. We are in a sweet zone and all is wonderful. Once again, go back to the 4-hour chart. Looking quite powerful here. This is all kind of a nice, beautiful recovery mode in the 4-hour chart. So with that said, I'm just feeling good. All right. I'm feeling good. Everyone can take their doomer shit and just, I don't know, enjoy poverty, whatever. If you're that damn sure it's going to hell, then short it. All right. So with that said, Ethereum versus USDT on the 45-minute chart. We see a beautiful break above the 200 moving average. This is what we usually would see right here. You got these beautiful blue diamond merit badges and all these little pink Barbie merit badges there. Those are the pink Barbies are crosses of the 200 moving average, and the blue diamond merit badges are known as blitzes over at Blockchain Education. You can check them over. You can check them out in the show description or over at bitcoindailyv.com. Cool group to belong to. Not cheap, but if you're a pro and you want to make money, it's a place to go. With that said, also Trade Genius is linked to over there, and they're an amazing group, a lot more affordable, not as many features, but definitely a place to have some a posse to hang out with while you're trading. Chat's always running, good group, good place to compare charts, etc. And they do have signals there also. With that said, usually you'd expect what you're seeing here. You get a break above the 200 moving average. It came down, tested it again, kind of ranged between the 200 and the 314. Now it's gotten above the 314. This kind of bursty traffic, bursty pattern is what's going to show a nice, beautiful, run. I mean, one thing I can say is Ethereum has not been on quite the gradual, downtrend like Bitcoin has been. But with that said, this is what I would expect to see. I would expect to see a bit of a move at this point. A lot of positivity right here in the chart. I like what I'm seeing. It makes me happy. It's good to go. All these indicators are, a little sideways, but positive. Squeeze indicators showing some upwards momentum. Directional X is in the green. KRI is in the right spot. Stochastic RSI shows we got room to move, along with the wave oscillator by Lazy Bear. Checking out the 4-hour chart. Check it out in the 4-hour chart. Look at that 4-hour chart. What did we just do? Some Barbies there. We crossed the 200 moving average, a blue diamond merit badge. We broke the 314, the 200 in 1 or 2 candles. These indicators in general are looking like we're probably going to see some uptrend here, or at least I'm not seeing downwards pressure in this chart. Nice to see. Let's go back to the 45-minute chart. And let's look at Ethereum versus BTC on Binance, where all the volume is. Looking here, this is glorious. I mean, I'm not playing this. I kind of wish I was, but wow. I mean, imagine if you got in, see the blue, not blue, but the pink Barbies. This when you start challenging that 200 moving average, you found traction there, started moving up. that'd have been a great play. Looking at these indicators, I don't see why it possibly could not continue. Might retrace a little bit. I'm not going to get into this one. I love Ethereum. I love trading Ethereum versus BTC right now. Not seeing enough of it's strong, but I'm just not gonna. The time to get into it, for me personally, would have been back here. I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. But it's exciting. Matic versus USDT on the 45-minute chart. Once again, you can see. I guess I'm kind of blockchain education thinking today, but look at that. Blue diamonds, pink Barbies, blue diamonds, pink Barbies, blue diamond, boom. Look at that. So you get all these indicators that are very powerful when you're looking at the 200 moving average in 314 on the 45-minute chart. We have broken well above the 200 moving average. We are moving up. We're within this we are within the RSIK, so we're looking good. Directional index is in the green. ADX is moving up. I like what I'm seeing. Squeeze indicator showing upwards momentum. KRI is looking green, but we're turning down. In general, I think we're maybe going to see a little bit of a retrace. I'm kind of watching Matic right now. I could kind of see Matic doing this. This is just my take on it. And I've seen some people do some extraordinary charts looking at Matic from different perspectives, from Elliott waves to this to you name it. But I do think we definitely could see a bounce right around here and start to move back up. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I think MAG definitely could continue up. I think it's going to this year for sure. Is this the right time to get in? I'm not totally positive. I'm going to watch for a bit of a retrace back into this zone here. Or maybe, what we could do? Let's be somewhat, let's do this. Let's do fib retracement. And let's see, where can we grab this thing? Where can we get it? I like to, boom, boom. I'm going to go right here for one fib retracement. Look at it like that. Oh, crap. Sorry. Look at it. Let me try from here. There's one fib retracement. Yeah, it's not telling me a whole lot. Let's try a different fib retracement. Let's just go from right here. Anyway, I don't want to belabor this, but yeah, it's not a place where I want to buy. If Matic retraces a bit, maybe I would hop back in. I'm just not quite feeling Matic versus USDT, but definitely it's on the way up. Looking at Crow versus USDT, this is a sweet ass chart. Okay, this just makes me happy inside when I see this, and here's why. So you have this glorious downtrend that has not gotten too far from the moving average, this nice long downtrend. And now what's happening here? Look at this. Check it out. Got lots of purple Barbies there, lots of little purple square merit badges there. It's challenging that 200 moving average. These indicators are, in general, directional index is beginning to turn green there. KRI's in the right spot. Stochastic RSI looks good. White challenge there by Lazy Bear is looking wonderful. Directional index is still in the red, but trending positive. And so is the ADX. So this is one of those guys, man. I'm telling you, I'm watching this thing. I'm expecting kind of a move like that. I definitely could see it, or at least to, previous highs. If this guy even moved to, where it's been in the past, that'd be some serious, nice gains. We can kind of take a little forecast and look at that. What if we pump back to, where we've been in the past? That would be like friggin' 50%, be friggin' glorious. So I'm watching Crow. Crow's been definitely explosive, both downwards and upwards recently. But I'm telling you, I'm watching Crow versus USDT or USD, or even really, where can you play Crow versus BTC on Qcoin and Bittrex? Okay, so Bittrex, good exchange. Yeah, it's fine. Let's look at this. Yeah, I've had a hard time getting this to chart right. I can't quite see it. So let's just ignore that. I'm going to go to Crow versus just USD. How about USDT? Qcoin's got it. Crow versus USDT also. It's on Bittrex. How does it look any better on Bittrex? Yeah, okay. Bittrex charts Crow versus USDT a little better. Same thing there. Anyway, I'm sorry that I'm kind of belaboring it a little bit. Crow, I'm probably going to do it actually, and don't hate me, but I'm USD. I might actually just do a straight up trade on just against USD on pro.coinbase on that one. Let's look at some other stuff real quick. Who Who else is doing good? XRP is doing wonderful. Let's look at XRP real quick. XRP versus USDT on Binance. It's a nice push this morning. It got above the 200 moving average, about above the 314 moving average. I like what I'm seeing. I don't think it's actually, we're going to be stuck in a situation like this. I don't think it's going to break above that 314. It's not, it made some money, but it's not really an exciting chart to me. Link. Link on Binance. Link. Nice. Some important moving average crosses I see here. Green Madrid ribbons. It broke above the 2 moving average. It's now challenging 314. Definitely, and these indicators are good. They're cooling off a little bit right now. I'd wait for a confirmed break above this 314. Find support there. Don't be too high above the RSI cave. Be within it. I think this thing needs a couple hours or maybe tomorrow. I might actually. Link's looking good. It's moving up for sure. Just be careful on that one. Link versus USDT. How about Link? How about Link versus BTC? Coinbase has got it. Binance has got it. Link versus BTC. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Look at that. Link versus BTC. You got a pink diamond. A pink Barbie. You got a blue diamond merit badge. You crossed between the 200 and 314 moving average. Moved up very, very powerfully. All that's good. It's cooling off. Link, is going to continue that move. Not an exciting chart to me. XLM. XLM has been XLM, USDT. It's on Binance and KuCoin. I like that. XLM versus USDT. This is a nice one, making some important moving average crosses. This is nice. This moving average here, the yellow one is a secret one that belongs to blockchain education. I can't share that here exactly what it is, but that's an important moving average cross. Very, very important. We're between the 200 and the 314. We're below the top of the RSI cave. These indicators in general are looking kind of turn uppy. A lot of things I'm noticing right here, looking at the stochastic RSI, especially, I think maybe today's pump is kind of beginning to lose a little bit of momentum. So I'm going to kind of chill and keep an eye on it tonight, get up early in the morning. This definitely could see a burst for sure. Be watchful of XLM versus USDT. It's already been made some powerful moves up. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing there. That looks good. Anything else that's interesting here? Luna. Let's look at Luna. Luna versus USDT on Binance. KuCoin's got it. Luna pushing. This is what I like to see right here. These indicators are all looking good on the 45-minute chart. It came down, visited the 200 moving average, challenged it. Now it's moving up. It's beginning to right here probably challenge the top of the RSI cave. Probably won't go much past that unless it's really in serious Lambo mode. It's hitting previous resistance here. Is it going to break above that? When it's top of the RSI cave, probably not. But definitely Luna. This is wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful upwards channel. Beautiful. I like what I'm seeing there. Sorry about that. As we wrap this up, one more little channel that I'll draw here. Luna. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to keep an eye on Luna. Where am I? I can never find it. It's right in front of me. There we go. I'm going to kind of go like this. Kind of a channel. Look at that. Boom. And then boom. Look at that. Oh, boom. You know what I mean? I'm not going to watch this because especially coming off the bottom at the top of this RSI cave, could we see something like this kind of come down, move back up, challenge the mid-range, possibly go all the way back up to the top of the channel? Definitely, this is one that I'm going to watch. Luna versus USDT is definitely an interesting coin. I like what I'm seeing there. It's on some of the big exchanges. Well, anyway, looking at what we're seeing right here, it's a nice day to be alive in the crypto market. I like what I'm seeing. Let's look at Bitcoin trading volume one more time. 3.7 billion. I'd like to see more volume. It's not giving me a lot of confidence. I like to see more volume. Okay, Binance. We're still shitty spot trading volume. Looking at derivatives, shitty also. So what is it? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. It's nice to see the markets in general doing a little better. It's nice to see, Bitcoin getting some push towards it. I'm just going to chill and wait and watch. What I would like to do, a lot of these alts that I'm seeing, they're kind of exciting and I want to get in. But what I really want to see happen is this. I want to see Bitcoin break above the 2 moving average and get above the 314 moving average and then hang there a little bit, 12 to 24 hours. And then alt trades are going to, in general, be easier. And so if we can be there for like, 24 hours. Wait a second. It didn't work. I just want to be there for, try again. If we broke above today, I just want to be above 2 days, 24 hours, 12 hours is a good place to start. 2 days. There we go. I mean, and that kind of puts us into like December 10th or so. So I like to see, there's plenty of trades to be made. You can definitely catch alts that are explosive. But I'm kind of, since we're so close, I'm sort of holding my cards a little bit close to my chest and just letting, I really want Bitcoin to get out of this beautiful downtrend and make an explosive burst above that 2 moving average and start moving up. Set your alerts and watch for this break above, especially if we don't spend much time between the 314 and the 200 and get above the 314. Let it be there 12 hours. That's definitely what I'm going to start to be trading more aggressively, trading alts against USDT and Bitcoin after it's been there about 24 hours, if it can hold on to it. So with that said, everybody, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. And remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit globalist cries. Stay positive. It sucks ass when we get manipulation like this. It's just terrible. And I think it's particularly diabolical, kind of when it was done. You can see that huge drop right when, if we look at the chart, we were getting ready to have a positive MACD cross right here. I mean, just perfect timing, whales. They really ass hammered the market when they did that. I personally believe, especially when we were getting ready to, possibly make a challenge of that 50 moving average on the daily. Anyway, manipulation, but we're bouncing back. Daily chart, personally, to me, looks good. Like I say, I won't belabor it. I know you guys got to go. But, myself, I'm kind of watching this. I still think we're seeing a beautiful upwards channel on the daily. They got broken below. And then now we're going to head back into it. We're going to get a positive MACD tangent pretty soon. Definitely histogram is closing in the right direction. We're going to see that tangent for the MACD start trending towards the signal. Then we're going to see a darn good day. Could this be a Lambo kind of rally weekend? Some alts are definitely starting to lead the way. Ethereum, definitely healthy chart above the 2 moving average, looking good. I mean, Matic on fire, cooling off. Crow versus USDT or USD, definitely priming after this nice little downtrend, explosive downtrend actually. Explosively volatile downtrend with some pumps and dumps there. Definitely that thing wants to move. Luna versus USDT. Got the channel going on. Bounce off that 200 moving average. It wants to move. Other alts that we looked at. Just be careful if you do trade alts. Bitcoin is still volatile right now. We could definitely see, especially in the short time frames, if we see, some downwards movement, it's going to totally screw up your alt trades, not for the better. So personally for me, I'm waiting for the 200 moving average cross this weekend or this week, waiting for the 314 moving average cross, waiting for 12 to 24 hours above both of those. And I'll definitely be aggressively getting into alt trades. And watch, there's ones that may pop before then, but just be careful. Like I'm watching Crow, but be careful. Bitcoin's volatile. I find that my trades in general, when I look historically, when Bitcoin's been above the 200 moving average in the 45-minute chart, 12 to 24 hours, and the longer it stays above, the more confidence I will put into alt trades, especially against BTC and of course USDT. But just be watchful. Okay, that's all. Just because we are in a volatile moment. Enjoy the holiday season. Stay positive. F the haters. Globalists, I think they're going to get a crypto rally punch in the nuts, and good. And I hope they cry, and I hope they don't get what they want with their new bullshit variant. Let's pump the F out of this market and show them that they're just friggin' slime trail leaving, friggin' syringe poking reptiles. See you later.